the Reverend, the chaplain to the university.
Bene Sancti Spiritus, repletuorum corda fidelium, et tue amoris in eis ignem accende, qui per diversitatum lingarum cunctarum, gentes in unitate fidei congregasti.
I welcome all of you most warmly to our graduation today, both graduands and their families. You are very welcome indeed. Fawr lahad and Achim lahag olhai opa Ian. And a good afternoon to Aberdeen. Please would you be seated. Dr. Hicks.
Pro-Chancellor, graduands, honoured guests and colleagues. It's my great honour and pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the University of Aberdeen to this graduation ceremony for undergraduate students in the School of Engineering. Today is a great day. Today we joyfully come together to celebrate the achievements of our graduands and share in their successes. The challenges, the tribulations, the caffeine-fueled all-nighters required to complete coursework deadlines are behind you, and today we celebrate your accomplishments. For over 500 years, students have been awarded degrees by the University of Aberdeen, and today we will add your names to that long list of illustrious graduates. Looking back from where you sit today, it must seem like a long time since you first entered the Fraser Noble building to join the School of Engineering. In the years since you have joined the university, you have grown and developed as individuals. Successfully completing a degree is never easy, and the obstacles you have faced on the pathway to today have been substantial. The challenges and difficulties you have overcome have made today's successes all the sweeter. Today is also the opportunity to acknowledge your parents, your partners, and your children, who throughout your studies have provided encouragement, inspiration, and reassurance. Many of you would not be here today without the network of support they provide. The success you achieve today is also their success. To acknowledge their support, please can I ask the graduands to stand, turn and face their fantastic supporters, and give them a massive round of applause to show their appreciation to those who are here today and to those who are watching on the internet. This is also an opportunity to acknowledge the support and help you've given each other. The friendships you've embarked upon during your studies will not form the first line of your CV, but they will remain with you and hopefully stand the test of time. While you may gradually drift apart, I would encourage you to stay in touch with the friends you have made. In the future, the stories you will tell and retell each other about the experiences shared during your studies will form the cornerstones of lifelong friendships. Through these shared experiences and friendships, you will hopefully look back fondly on your time studying at the University of Aberdeen and be rightly proud of the degree you have obtained. You will leave this ceremony as a graduate of the University of Aberdeen with the skills and attributes to embark on hugely successful careers. However, while today marks a notable transition, this is not the end of your education and development. While no one is going to teach you about Laplace transforms at 10 a.m. on a Monday morning, and I'm sure you're all pleased about that, this is not the end of your education. The knowledge and learning you go on to obtain during your lifetime will influence and shape your future careers. The next milestones will perhaps be guided by continued professional development or maybe working towards engineering chartership. If your future path leads you away from engineering, perhaps in business, perhaps in teaching or elsewhere, then there are also more skills and more knowledge to learn. However, whatever path you choose, the skills gained for your degree will provide an excellent foundation for your future. As you leave here today, I will encourage you to think about your next challenge will be and to face your next goals head on with the passion and commitment that have brought you here today. Qualified engineers are in demand the world over, and the degrees you have earned and the skills you have gained have global currency. Whatever your future takes you across the world, if you build a subsea pipeline, design novel medical equipment, or work in another field entirely, then the degree you obtain today will open doors and assist you to gain employment. Engineers have a massively important role to play, and many engineering challenges lie in front of us. When Queen Elizabeth II established her prize for engineering, she said, "At its heart, engineering is about using science to find creative, practical solutions." You should be ambitious with your aims, and I challenge you to make contributions towards finding those creative solutions to the practical problems we, as a society, face today and in years to come. Consequently, while I would like to finish today by congratulating you all on your fantastic achievements, I very much look forward to hearing about your future successes as engineering graduates of the University of Aberdeen. Congratulations to you all, and thank you.
Professor Wells.
Pro-Chancellor, I have a cunning plan. I present to you for the award of the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, Sir Tony Robinson. Known to millions around the world for his many television programs, film appearances and books, Sir Tony Robinson is rightly regarded as a national treasure. As you will all know, Sir Tony is well known for his portrayal of Baldric in Blackadder, one of the most successful and well-loved comedy series in recent years. His work with Time Team was also prominent, as the programme played a pivotal role in popularising archaeology and history across the UK. Although he describes himself as an amateur, he is a most informed and dedicated amateur. It is certain that many students have been inspired towards the study of these subjects at universities across the UK. The public may also have gained an understanding of why it is important that such subjects are supported in higher education. Sir Tony became closely involved with the university since his participation in the May Festival in 2016. The following year, he joined forces with composer Professor Paul Mealer to create a Christmas concert to raise funds for cancer and dementia research at the University of Aberdeen. Sir Tony and Professor Mealer wrote The Three Ships, a Christmas story which offered a unique interpretation of the traditional nativity. Sir Tony explained, "I thought if we could create something that addresses modern day issues but gives us the opportunity to sing the carols we all love, that would be something really special." And they certainly achieved that, with huge audiences of alumni and other guests at St Maccles's Cathedral in Aberdeen and St Marylebon's Parish Church in London. Pro-Chancellor, for his long-standing contribution to the creative arts as an actor, director and writer, in celebration of his role in popularising archaeology and history, and in recognition of his charitable interests and continuing relationship with and support for this university, I invite you to confer upon Sir Tony Robinson the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
ego te literarum doctorum et magistrum constituo creo proclama renuntio et in signum capitum hoc pileo orno quod ut felix vastunque sit deum optimum maximum precor. Dr. Bain, promoter of graduands.
Domine Prochancellari, Domini Doctoras et Magistri, et tota Universitas, presento vobis os candidatos examine probatos ad graduum magistratus in studis fabrilibus promovendos.
Eluentis sonati placet promovere.
Ascendant Ahmed Abuela Morsi.
Ego auctoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes almaequic universitati amplissimam docerunt te in studiis tribulibus magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium caput tuum hoc pileo orno quod ut felix postumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Atia Azad.
Te creo.
James Batho.
Et te creo.
Jordan Begg.
Et te creo.
Louise Bishop.
Et te creo.
Connor Blacklaw.
Et te creo.
Liam Boston.
Et te creo.
William Cardno.
Et te creo.
Sean Clark.
Et te creo.
Olivia Douglas.
Et te creo.
Stephanie Duncan.
Et te creo.
Sally Easton.
Et te creo.
Tatiana Feriantsova.
Et te creo.
Matthew Gibson.
Et te creo.
Jonathan Heap.
Et te creo.
Carlos Horta Hughes.
Et te creo.
Gillian Jones.
Et te creo.
Neil Kendall.
Et te creo.
Sarah Lovell.
Ete Creo.
Niall MacDonald.
Ete Creo.
Murray McLennan.
Ete Creo.
Jason Main.
Ete Creo.
Lisa Manson.
Ete Creo.
Greg Meeklem.
Ete Creo.
Chloe Mitchell.
Ete Creo.
Joseph Moyes.
Ete Creo.
Drew Murray.
Ete Creo.
Kirsty Nichol.
Ete Creo.
Andrew Robertson.
Ete Creo.
Lisa Rossi.
Ete Creo.
Nicola Shaw.
Ete Creo.
Adam Shivji.
Ete Creo.
Chloe Taylor.
Ete Creo.
Mark Thorburn.
Ete Creo.
Noah Thorpe.
Ete Creo.
Shreya Tripathi.
Ete Creo.
Jade Whitelaw.
Ete Creo.
David Burns.
Ete Creo.
Ryan Davidson.
Ete Creo.
Gavin Irvin.
Ete Creo.
Alexander Karaskiewicz.
Ete Creo.
Scott Sanders.
Ete Creo.
Mateusz Leputa.
Ete Creo.
Kieran Mackay.
Ete Creo.
Damian Mattia.
Ete Creo.
David Mladenov.
Ete Creo.
Olga Vladlena Posapkina.
Ete Creo.
Alessandro Rigola.
Ete Creo.
Rory Anderson.
Take Crow.
Adam Arfawi.
Take Crow.
Charlotte Ashton.
Take Crow.
Jason Banks.
Take Crow.
William Batty.
Take Crow.
Stuart Freschini.
Take Crow.
Saman Haji Rezai.
Take Crow.
Ghazal Hamedi.
Take Crow.
Andrew Hawkins.
Take Crow.
Michael Jennings.
Take Crow.
Christopher Kearney.
Take Crow.
Lewis Keith.
Take Crow.
Michael Kelly.
Take Crow.
Matthew Kerr.
Take Crow.
Daniel Murray.
Take Crow.
Timothy Oval.
Take Crow.
Andrew Pang.
Take Crow.
Henry Pettinger Hart.
Take Crow.
Andrew Phillip.
Take Crow.
Elisabetta Maria Schettino.
Take Crow.
Ewan Shand.
Take Crow.
Andrew Taylor.
Take Crow.
Povilas Vaitukaitis.
Take Crow.
Matthew Webb.
Take Crow.
Cameron West.
Take Crow.
Harry Williams.
Take Crow.
Morris Williams.
Take Crow.
Matthew Nargol.
Take Crow.
Cameron Scott.
Take Crow.
Catherine Tavendale.
Take Crow.
Jonathan Clacker.
Ete Creel.
Callum Overton.
Ete Creel.
Scott Strachan.
Ete Creel.
Richard Anyakpo.
Ete Creel.
Musab Ali.
Ete Creel.
Zain Ali.
Ete Creel.
Aditya Bhatia.
Ete Creel.
Augustus Buosius.
Ete Creel.
Thomas Ennis.
Ete Creel.
Fefas Lima.
Ete Creel.
Christopher Nicholas.
Ete Creel.
Chukwabuka Onwunali.
Ete Creel.
Andrew Scott.
Ete Creel.
Solomon Sebaliba.
Ete Creel.
Tom Sykes.
Ete Creel.
Mohammed Zubairi.
Ete Creel. Now, Sarah Clinch, who is just coming to the front of the marquee, will perform Sicilienne. Sarah is currently reading for the degree of Bachelor of Music. She is a Scottish flautist, and she's performed with various ensembles, including the National Youth Orchestra of Scotland, the West of Scotland Schools Concert Band, the University Symphony Orchestra, and she has been principal flautist in the university's Marshall Chamber Orchestra. Thank you. Dr. Bain, promoter of graduands.
Item presento vobis os candidatos examine probatos ad graduum baccalaureatus in studis fabrilibus promovendos.
Annuentis sonati placet promovere.
Ascendant Shane Barnard.
Ego auctoritati quam sumi et potentissimi principes almaequique universitati implicimem doserunt te in studiis fabrilibus baccalaureum creo in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc pilio orno quadrant felix vestum quisit deum optimum maximum praequo.
Simbarash Betty.
Et te creo.
Marianette Burritineto.
Et te creo.
Zoe Hilton Chu.
Et te creo.
Anthony Edu.
Et te creo.
Mark Ferguson.
Et te creo.
Luke Gray.
Et te creo.
Sebastian Hunt Farmer.
Et te creo.
Christopher Jensen.
Et te creo.
Gao Wang Lu.
Et te creo.
Ross McLachlan.
Et te creo.
Kai McQueen.
Et te creo.
Jack McGee.
Et te creo.
Connell Martin.
Et te creo.
Lebeko Matabani.
Et te creo.
Maxwell Oliver.
Et te creo.
Ugwachi Omareji.
Et te creo.
Cassidy Prukwankao.
Et te creo.
Andrea Richmond.
Et te creo.
Alamin Saad.
Et te creo.
Mohammed Amir Sheikh.
Et te creo.
Aditya Tuluri.
Et te creo.
Ewan Fielding.
Et te creo.
Dharni Raghunathan.
Et te creo.
Vadim Grigoriev.
Et te creo.
Mark McGee.
Et te creo.
Dylan Query.
Ete Creo.
Samuel Snell.
Ete Creo.
Edward Wilson.
Ete Creo.
Mirza Ainul Hasnizam.
Ete Creo.
Ayman Al-Ansari.
Ete Creo.
Matthew Campbell.
Ete Creo.
Haris Constantinou.
Ete Creo.
Louise Crawford.
Ete Creo.
David Garrido Salgado.
Ete Creo.
Gabriel Esteban Heinze Moreno.
Ete Creo.
Catherine Shona Jack.
Ete Creo.
Alexander Joseph Kay.
Ete Creo.
Adam Kovac.
Ete Creo.
Kimberly Lamb.
Ete Creo.
Matty Lang.
Ete Creo.
Christina McCall.
Ete Creo.
Kyle Mackay.
Ete Creo.
Lewis McLean.
Ete Creo.
Robin Somerville.
Ete Creo.
Agata Stepniak.
Ete Creo.
Jonathan Stevenson.
Ete Creo.
Richard Winton.
Ete Creo.
Jamal Aliev.
Ete Creo.
Evgeny Avrak.
Ete Creo.
Prasanna Venkatesan.
Ete Creo.
Grant White.
Ete Creo.
Matthew Drummond.
Ete Creo.
Ali Youssef.
Ete Creo.
Jessica Avellino.
Ete Creo.
Everson Barbosa.
Ete Creo.
Nizar Bangashir.
Ete Creo.
Sheila Bunga.
take Crail.
Ewan Campbell.
take Crail.
Edmilson Carvalho.
take Crail.
Patrick Costello.
take Crail.
Ethan Holt.
take Crail.
Farhan Khan.
take Crail.
Mong-Yom Kim.
take Crail.
Munir Korichi.
take Crail.
Blessed Mike Itare.
take Crail.
Gabriel Ngombo.
take Crail.
Orogeni Orona.
take Crail.
Isogeni Ovuedi.
take Crail.
Aramidi Richen Eniwai.
take Crail.
Item presento vobis os candidatos examine probatos ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientia fabrili promovendos.
And who enters senator placet promovere.
Ascendant Denislin Mateus.
Ego authoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principis a mai qui universitate implicim amendoserunt te in scientia fabrili baccalaureum creo in curios re testimonium capituum hoc peleo orno cord ut fidex fasumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Ariel Neves.
take Crail.
Andrew McLaughlin.
take Crail.
Alexander McLeod.
take Crail.
Carlos Guerrero.
take Crail.
Eucania Santos.
take Crail. Sir Tony Robinson.
Professors, staff members, graduates, guests, noisy relatives up the back. Hello. I will. I am in awe being here, just as any and all of my ancestors would have been in awe at being here. We were working class East Enders. We didn't go to university. My dad could have gone. He won a place at London University, but he was the second son of working class parents and they couldn't afford it. so he got an ordinary job. Then the war came, he was called up, joined the RAF, and was stationed here in Aberdeen and Peterhead for 5 years, patching up Spitfires so that posher kids could fly up in the air and shoot down Germans. My dad loved the war years, not because of the fighting, but because of the jazz band. There are a lot of Canadian forces in northeast Scotland at the time, and they had a band, and they didn't have a pianist, and my dad volunteered, and he didn't know anything at all about playing the piano, and he learnt to play great boogie piano by touring the pubs and church halls of Aberdeenshire, getting excitement, getting fun, and having the potential for copping off with local girls. So if today there are any 75-year-olds around here, your grandparents maybe, who look suspiciously like me, don't be alarmed. The male members of my family have always been generous with their gene pool. To me, this is not just a university event, this is a family reunion. Thank you, brothers and sisters. So my dad didn't go to university and I didn't either because I was lazy, disrupted, and for me, education was like the Berlin Wall. There was me over there, there was what I wanted to do and be over there, and in between was education, the Berlin Wall, patrolled at the top by teachers with machine guns. To me, education was the thing that prevented me from being the person that I wanted to be. It wasn't until I was in my mid-20s that I realized, rather than preventing me from being what I wanted to be, it was the means whereby I could get what I wanted to be. But by then it was far too late for me. So like the rest of my family, university has always been mysterious, exotic, unobtainable, a Harry Potter world full of spires, ravens, and bumbling old professors who don't know where their glasses are even when they're wearing them. And yet you collude in this fantasy to some extent, don't you? With your spires and your gowns and your funny hats. But I don't laugh at that. I think it's really important. I think it's really special that you know how important you are and we know how important you are, because you really are alchemists. You transform dross into gold. The dross is the gawky, awkward, emotionally stunted, dysfunctional people you were just 3 years ago. The gold is the mature men and women you're about to be, who can address the challenges of a world which is moving at the speed of light, and what a terrifying world it is. Most of the people I know believe these are the darkest of times. White walkers now stride the land, and their names are species collapse, global warming, epidemics, fundamentalism, vain, ignorant popinjay politicians, and all the rest. There are not just 4 horsemen of the apocalypse now, there are 100. And who is there to save us? Where is our Jon Snow? Where's our Arya Stark? Where's our Sansa Stark? Where's the boring one in the pushchair Stark? They've all moved on to other TV series. But we can't. We're stuck in this TV series. And the only people who can help us are ourselves and our children and our children's children and our children's children's children. And I won't go on any further because the odds are there won't be any more to add to that list. We need universities because we need leaders of the future who will be visionaries, who will, in the best sense of the word, be entrepreneurial and will be confident, who can respond to the threats of the new dark age, who can challenge and change and modify its most terrifying features. That may sound ridiculous to you, given that you spend all of your time firefighting, worrying about the cost of student accommodation, of how many students there will be after Brexit, about the drift southwards, about how to provide access for people in the town, for the demands on your purse which are constantly being made on you, and there's never enough. But what I'm saying is, if you don't do your job properly, the species will die out and it's your fault. So no pressure there. In a funny way, I am saying that, aren't I? I know there is no easy short-term fix in education, certainly not to narrow down the courses and syllabuses and cut subjects. That's the philosophy of Michael Gove and the secretaries of state that followed him. I believe it's a malign philosophy. It's the opposite of an appropriate philosophy for the future. And that's not an arbitrary attack on Michael Gove. All cokeheads talk bollocks at 100 miles an hour. I just don't understand why he felt he needed it. The reality is, we don't know what skills our society will require in 20 years or even 5 years. But we do know what attributes will be required. We know we'll need forensic leaders, leaders who can identify a phenomenon, can divide it up into its various parts and reassemble it for the future. We know that we'll need leaders who can contextualize, who'll understand the relationship between different phenomena and between those phenomena and us, and between us and our history, and between our history and our future. We know that we'll need leaders who can communicate well, can communicate their thoughts, not spew out sentence after sentence of you knows and ers and dars and amazing balls. We need people who will be able to use language well. Any subject that there is simply part of life, and it's important if it's taught well. All aspects of life are represented in all the subjects there are, whether it's algebra or engineering or magic or astrophysics or tap dancing or media or Swedish massage. All have skills which are transferable and are useful for the future. Who knows, maybe our world will be saved by tap dancing astrophysicists. Our universities have been through dark times before, through plague and heretic burning and the Little Ice Age and terrible, terrible wars, and our universities have always survived and been blazing beacons in a morass of ignorance. As your newest PhD, I urge you to be innovative, to be subversive, radical, creative, and courageous. Not because it's cool, but because it's vital. I thank you for my doctorate and my gown and my funny hat. I'm deeply flattered with the award. Please carry on what you do, but do it wonderfully. As a member of a family who were outsiders, but now insiders, I thank you. Our future is in your hands.
And we thank you. Thank you. Could I ask you please all to stand and to join me in singing God Save the Queen? the chaplain to the university.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen.